So you abandoned your fiancé
So
to go on a
sad.
selfish journey of inner discovery.
Abandoned is a strong word. Left? Deserted? Forsook? Yes, and yes. Slipped away in the dead of night? Sure. But it was all for the best. I obviously wasn't ready to, become a responsible, grown-up, magical bird. Where does one go to find oneself, I asked. Granted, I only asked myself, and I probably should have gotten a second opinion, but there you go. So I decided to seek the center of all wisdom and knowledge in Arcadia.
Dark People's
This Dark
Library.
People's City.
No. Some fortune teller in Zahn. She stiffed me. It was actually blind luck that I ended up in the Dark People's City. I never intended to go there, but it was a real blessing, I tell you. These guys, they let me read anything I wanted. And I've learned a lot. Like, for example, did you know that a Diavon water snake can grow to be almost 200 meters long? I didn't.
Why is he looking at us?
I didn't really want to find out either, because now I'm really freaked out by water, but there's not much else to do in the place except read.
Yeah.
Read, eat, read, sleep, read, go to the bathroom, and read at the same time.
Ew.
It's really very, very dull. But all that introspection gave me perspective. I wisened up, and now I'm ready.
Ready to get married?
Ready to admit that I'm scared out of my feathers about getting married. So no, still on that journey.
Let's hope she doesn't marry someone else, that birdie.
About April.
I don't understand what happened to her. Oh, she was the sweetest, prettiest, nicest girl you could have ever imagined.
Aw.
And she was a real trooper. Save the world and all. You don't see a lot of people doing that these days.
And then she
But
started
things
wearing
didn't
black
turn
lipstick.
out the way she thought they would. She couldn't go back to her world. First because she was afraid, and then later because she lost her powers.
Oh, probably.
On top of that, the Azadi were after everyone from
afraid.
Stark. Everyone with
That's
special
me
powers, everyone
saying
who was
that.
allied with the magicals. In the end, I think April just snapped. She was so angry. She felt so betrayed. She had to take it out on someone. Fortunately, she decided to take it out on the Azadi. I wanted to stick with her. I really did. Despite the yelling and the bitterness. But in the end, she just up and left me. Right in the middle of nowhere, too. I tried looking for her, but after a while I gave up. I got the distinct feeling she didn't want me around anyway.
Oh.
So, I left to begin a new life.
Oh.
I don't think there's anything you could have done, Crow. Sometimes the people we know and love change, and sometimes that means we have to move on.
But I don't want to move on.
What powers did April lose?
Her special thingy, being a shifter. First, she didn't want to go back to Stark, and then, one day, she couldn't. Her powers went poof, and no one knows why.
Ooh.
What?
What?
Why did you go, ooh?
Because he could.
Because it's spooky.
Spooky.
Also, I like saying it. It makes my beak vibrate.
You don't think she lost her powers because she felt her powers were the cause of her misery?
It's... Of course I wouldn't know what... Huh?
Seems to me that she was scared about facing reality again, and she decided that her powers would only bring more pain. So she lost them.
Exactly what I just said.
That's, psychology, isn't it? Oh, brilliant. You human females from Stark are really clever.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, if we hit April with a really big frying pan, she'll come to her senses, right?
That's amnesia.
What? No.
Yes, it's called therapy. I read about it somewhere. Well, not read, more like heard.
Yeah.
In a seedy tavern near the docks.
Amnesia.
After 11 thimbles of Mary Minstrom's yellow fire. Just before dawn. On a Monday.
Yeah.
But I remember the fella who told me. Big lad. Arms as thick as oak trees. A stunning collection of scars. Nice eye patch. A real therapist he was. Wait, maybe it was rapist.
Oh!
What's it like being a talking bird?
My beak is a finely tuned instrument of love. When I speak, girls tremble. And also guys.
Oh.
Guys tremble too, but not in the same way.
Right. It was nice chatting with you, Crow. It's been very informative.
Yes.
Glad to help, doll.
Doll?
I I mean, independent and self-reliant female person who's not an object to be ogled at or used solely for my own personal amusement and pleasure.
That's better. Oh god, Brian's just sitting there and looking at me. Brian! Keep your eyes on the road. Sky Road. Let's take a nap. I'm assuming that it's guessed that that's what I'm gonna make it do. I suppose it does have a weight on the other side, but still, let's just... Awkward. Awkward, I say. Awkward. We're back here again. Oh god, are we gonna have to do the long walk? All that we see or seem. Ooh. We can sound pretentious. What are you doing here? Stay away! This is not your place.
Welcome to our city. The White of the Kin is expecting you.
She is?
Who?
That's the White Dragon, Zoe.
Durr.
How did she know I was coming?
She knows
I
everything.
stopped asking those kinds of questions a long, long time ago. You just have to start buying into stuff like destiny and precognition, or you'll go nuts.
She waits in the library. Follow me.
Right. Okay, no point in asking any questions, is there?
Absolutely not. It'll only make your head hurt.
Whee! I have to admit, this is kind of fun just watching him go zee. Except now we're on the long walk again. God damn it. I'm gonna walk on Crow.
This is a really strange place.
It is.
Tell me about it. I couldn't sleep for the first couple of weeks. All those fancy lights, and the spiders freak me out.
Spiders?
Spiders.
Exactly.
Spiders. Keep going. Get out of my way, Crow. We didn't get told to be quiet this time. I guess we weren't making enough noise. We are sleeping. Oh, sorry, we're resting, wasn't it? We are resting. Oh, look, Crow got in the way of the shadow dude. That was kind of funny. More running and walking. Where did you come from, Brian? You would not have heard of me. He was not... Oh, more of those floating air particles. Hey, lady. Hey, lady. You lady. Cursing at your... Hey, you were meant to speak to me. Oh.
Hi, I'm Zoe.
How fascinating.
Ooh.
You're here, and yet you're not. Can I touch you?
I need an adult.
What do you mean by...
Who's that?
Oh, I forgot. This is my friend Brian Westhouse. He's a traveller, I guess.
You sound so familiar.
You've heard my name before?
Your presence, your being sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar.
And also disconcerting. I feel a prickling on my skin. What do you call it? Goosebumps?
My apologies, ma'am. I don't wish to perturb you. Maybe I should just leave you...
No,
Yes.
please. Stay. Perhaps it's...
Oh.
I'm sure it's just me.
Oh, dear.
You see, I don't understand this body yet. I don't know what any of these feelings mean.
It means
I
I want to bang
apologize.
you.
You're most welcome here, traveller.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll leave the two of you alone while I peruse this magnificent library.
Thanks.
You've come to me for the same reason April came to me not long ago.
You're stuck.
You're stuck.
I'm stuck here in Arcadia, yes. I need to go back to Stark.
Why did you come to
But
Arcadia
this isn't the
again?
only place you're stuck. You're stuck in life, like driftwood
Oh, hi,
to a
Brian.
river.
I can see your butt.
You lack direction. You lack faith.
Maybe so, but that's why it's important that I go back home.
People need
People there need me, and I want to be there for them. I don't want to be adrift anymore. I want to be where I'm needed the most.
And that will bring you home, Zoe. Your commitment to your friends, your belief in yourself. and your abilities.
What are your abilities?
Faith will bring you where you're needed the most.
How?
It's easy. You're not really here.
That's what you said earlier. But it doesn't make sense. I'm right here.
Yes, and no. You're unlike anyone I've ever met. You belong to the story time.
Okay, now you're being cryptic. I've had enough of that. I can't take any more riddles. Just tell me what it means.
Zoe, you're
I'm
asleep.
sorry. It's not cryptic to me. It just is.
With all due respect, I just want to get home.
You just want to wake
I
up.
want to help my friends. I want to stop the bad guys from winning. I want to be myself again.
You never will be.
The last time I was here in Arcadia, I fell asleep. And when I woke up, I was back home in Stark. How did I do that? When I fell asleep on the airship on my way here, I didn't disappear.
No.
That's because you didn't dream. If you dream the right dream, it becomes reality. You can go anywhere you wish. To go back to your own world, you just have to wake up.
Yes.
You mean this is all a dream?
This isn't a dream,
But you're
but
dreaming.
you're dreaming.
I'm confused again.
So you shift when you
All
dream.
I need to do is go to sleep and
but
dream
you're
about
still
home,
really
and then I'll wake up
there.
and be home.
Maybe. I've never met anyone like you. I only know that there are some who have a strong connection with the world of dreams. And you are one of them.
Yeah.
I'll just have to take your word for it. Help me fall asleep. Help me dream or wake up or whatever it is you said I need to do to get home. Time's running out. I have to be where I'm needed the most.
Come here.
Ew. She's already pretty close.
You must find her, Zoe. You must help her. Wherever she is. That's where you're needed the most.
Oh. Oh, I didn't do that.
Where did she go? What did you do to her? Did you use magic on her?
I didn't do anything to her, funny bird. She left this
Funny
place on her
bird.
own.
But she just vanished.
I know. Isn't it fascinating?
Yes.
There's no one else like her.
She's special.
She's special.
I've never met a human girl who hasn't been special. For all I know, they've all got strange powers and important destinies.
Aww.
I just hope she's okay.
Most interesting.
I'm really not trusting Brian this time around. I mean, considering that we started with that prequel, obviously we can't trust him. It was kind of a really bad place for that. If they put that later at the end... But at the same time, then it makes what's gonna happen eventually too obvious. I don't know. Oh. This isn't where you're supposed to be.
This isn't home.
Well...
Where am I?
Well, you appear to be in a swamplands. Now, who do we know was near a swamplands? Well, that would be the rebels, wouldn't it? So I have a feeling we're gonna have to find the rebels. Well, I know, but you know what I mean. Actually, this is probably a good spot to take a break, because we've been walking and listening and talking for quite a while. So we'll see you guys next time with more Dreamfall.